Welcome back to Kessley Lauren Maximalist. I am Kessley and I am a maximalist. I am a jewelry designer and I also curate vintage jewelry. I mix new with old. And if this is your first time being here, I hope that you will stick around and hang out. And I'm going to give like a little preface for today's video. Okay, so the tablescape I had planned for, it really was cute, but it did not come together the way I wanted it to. We ended up having life, okay? Life was lifing. And our Cadillac, something that was supposed to take an hour, the car is still not with us because of a complication of one of the parts, just like an unforeseen thing, right? Just life is lifing. So that was a huge deal and a huge stressor. And kids out of school, I lost a work day to that. And I am someone who has my days planned. So that is my excuse. It was so sweet though. I didn't get a picture with all the food on it. I didn't get a picture of all of us sitting around like I normally do. And like, what is this when there's a resistance around something? You just melt down, but if there's no pressure, it's just easier, right? And so I made it this big thing. Anyway, it was super sweet. We had a lovely Thanksgiving, and then we took off to Virginia Beach, Virginia. And I bring you along with us to that. I ended up going to Virginia Vintage, which is a new vendor market since we lived there. We lived there from 2013 to 2017. And it is a new vintage market. And I go in and I show some fun stuff, but I was really hoping to find jewelry. And my husband, who has the best eye, like literally, I'm like, I know you're the stable one in the family with the stable job, but could you just quit? Could you just quit and us work together? Anyway, this man found the jewelry spot. I was finding jewelry here and there and I was collecting and I was looking and it was like fun, but it was like when you hit that vendor who knows what's up and that's their passion, it's like, oh my gosh. And I found two. One didn't have a name. I didn't see her name. I looked for business cards. But they were right beside each other. One was Lulu, and I think it's something else. She didn't have cards either. She just had a big sign that said Lulu. And then across from it was another amazing vendor, but she had like beautiful antiques and other things. And then she had hanging pieces of jewelry. And I actually, in her booth, found a vintage Givenchy that sold very quickly. And what I do with when I go traveling, usually what I do is I do story sales on my Instagram. So if you're a jewelry lover, please, please, please follow me at Kessley Lauren Jewels. I would love to have you over there. That is all jewelry. And then stories are a little bit of home, a little bit of maybe doing some cooking. I love to share my life, but like I really focus on jewelry and the creation. But so that's what you're gonna see. It was so cold down there, so I got to wear my furs. I love street style. I have shown you guys Pinterest pictures. I'll put some Pinterest pictures here. But I love juxtapositions in clothes. I love, I'm not really a sweatpants girl. I'll do jogging pants. I will do sweatpants if they're black. That's it. But I love a fur. I love a vintage fur, and I love them with weird things. I'm always like this. I love business with something really funky. I like t-shirts with skirts. I do not like too much of one aesthetic. I'm not that girl. Anyway, so I hope you will enjoy today's video. Real quickly, I'm gonna go through what I have on, and I do wanna show you one other thing real quick. So hang tight, let me show you a couple things and then we'll get into it. Okay, first thing I wanna show you and tell you about is on the way home. We were kind of taking our time when we left the beach. Of course, I just told you how cold it was. It was cold, it was windy, it was frigid. And the day that we left, it was sunny and 60 degrees and so, so, so nice and beautiful and warm. And as we're heading back home, it's like getting closer to the mountains, getting closer, you know, further inland, and it was cold and nasty and rainy. I mean, I was in t-shirt and like some joggers, and by the time we stopped at some of these fun little places we had never stopped before, I was freezing. I had to put on a sweater, which I brought with me. But anyway, so we were stopping at places we had never stopped off before, and it was so much fun. I did get a bag of coins that I have yet to go through because I wanted to show them to you first. There is a little hole right here, and I've been like peeling stuff out, but I'm gonna rip into this. There was like 3 or 4 of these under a case that range from like $25 to $30, and it was freezing in there. It was an old building. It had no plumbing, no heat. They had like little heaters plugged up everywhere. This was $25. I should weigh it. I would say it's 2 or 3 pounds. That's pretty heavy. So I will be probably making some jewelry with this, or at least getting inspiration. I am actually working on my 3rd pendant, and I just presented it to my manufacturer in Hong Kong, and they were like, oh, because the base is acrylic. They're like, we don't work with acrylics. So I'm having to go back to the drawing board, and I love getting inspiration from coins. There's that. As far as jewelry today, I have got my mixed metal gold ball silver rope vintage piece. This is a chunky unsigned vintage piece. I have been wearing it out. This is Lilac Cadillac. I have on my website 14 karat gold rope bracelet vintage from my grandmother, David Yerman. This is the other Lilac Cadillac. I love those lilac stones. This is also on my website. And then this, I have not worn her in so long. The stone was popping out. I had to glue her down a couple times. Praying she's in there for life now. But I love this thing. And then my Swarovski stone, multicolored stone bangle. No earrings. This is the 5.5. I have shown you this and talked about this. I am obsessed with this. This is going to be a staple on my website. It is just delicious. This, I have not taken it off because I have been wanting to see how well it does with water. It's doing excellent. And then this is a piece that I actually got from one of the vendors in Virginia Beach. And so it did not have this carabiner. It was this beautiful gold link necklace, and then these double soldered rings. They're completely soldered. There's no opening, which I love. And then I had this carabiner, which is mixed metals. It's silver tone, it's gold tone, it's all over brass. It's covered in multi paves, and it really does open and close. So that is the closure. This is up on my website. I think it's called Delicious Delusions. Love that. It's a little bit longer. It's just so fun and funky. And of course you can put this wherever you want to. Put it in the back if you want to. So there's that. All right, you guys, let's get into the video. Love you so much, and I'll see you in the comments. Yeah. Pretty.
Mom, we have one need.
Okay, we got one more we got to put on Daddy's plate. Okay, this is where Daddy's sitting.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all, like I said in the intro, Thanksgiving was chaotic. I wish it had been a little bit more brighter plates, better napkins, not so much orange and yellow, but this is how it turned out. I also wish I had gotten more of the food and not just this appetizer, which it was amazing, by the way. Look at Julian's little place cards. Oh my gosh. He did Venkman and Spangler for him and my dad from Ghostbusters. He's obsessed. And the napkins are Ralph Lauren. I used those last year. And I also used the new chargers, those clear ones that have the gold accents around them. Mom's in the kitchen. There's the full effect on the window. You can see some of Julian's things from school, and we use those beautiful etched Pilsners. So it was a lovely day, and I hope yours was as well. I wanted to show this really quickly where I placed the Choose and Cut Christmas tree. This is our little entry table, and it has all the things. It has sunglasses, boy things, you know, Julian throws whatever up here. Our Christmas cactus, which is blooming a month too early, gift cards, and the dog leash. All right, let's head to Virginia Beach. Oh, sun's right in our eyes. Hi, baby. Where are we going?
To the beach.
So we did some shopping, and then we stopped at Lucky Oysters. Brandon got Oysters Rockefeller, which he said were the best he had had in a very long time. And I got some mashed potatoes because my stomach was hurting. But we had a great, great first day, and here's our room. Your Ghostbusters thing is going off. You hear it? You want a chocolate chip cookie? So the weather was so cold and windy, but I still think it's so cozy to be at the beach. Whether it's raining or freezing, it's just always better. Hey guys, we are getting ready to go have a little breakfast, and I'm just doing a dim on denim look. And then this is that thrifted, very holiday blazer that I found. So I've got some slides on. I love these. They look like boots, but they're just slides. And it's very, very cold here at the beach. So very cold. No necklaces, but no earrings, but lots of necklaces on. And this is the 5.5. I'm absolutely obsessed. I love this. And that's a look. Hit one. Where are we going?
Sunny side.
To eat breakfast.
I like an elephant. Whoa.
Hi. We like to stay at the DoubleTree when we come to Virginia Beach. Oceanfront rooms, valet parking, Mahi's restaurant, which is amazing. Brandon worked there when we lived down here, and of course those warm cookies. How is it? Banging? Here we are at the Virginia Vintage Vendor Market, and it was done all up for Christmas. We literally didn't know where to start. Hi, good morning. Oh my goodness, where are we gonna start? Anytime I see a booth with vintage sweaters, especially for Christmas, that are this good, I just can't help myself. I didn't buy any, but aren't these yummy? Spoiler alert, I did not buy any clothing. I show a lot of clothing because I love it. I love to look at it. You guys know I love to do funky stuff with my styling, and a place like this is where you're going to find those things. I was spending all of my time just enjoying looking, and again, my ADHD was so insanely out of control. And I knew I really had a goal, which was to look for vintage jewelry. I love this Guns N' Roses sweater here. Also, when I tell you this place is something for the whole family to do. And it was such a fun trip. They have an Airstreamer out with coffee in the front. I don't know if that's something they do all the time or on weekends, but I totally would have gotten one if I hadn't had my coffee and just, taken my time. But we definitely had some time constraints. Look at this beautiful little box. I do regret not getting this. I so love this basket of cross-stitch little pillows, door pillows, I think is what they're called. And I was hoping for something a little bit more sassy. I, again, did skip on these, but I really love angels. I believe in angels. I think this is a time for miracles and magic. And I did think about getting one of the Angels Gather Among Us. Would you have gotten one of these? How beautiful is this vintage sweater? When I see things like this, I have to touch them. I am just so visually and tactile motivated, and it was just, I had plans for this. I really did, but it was a little tiny for me. And I loved Lincoln, the bookends. Oh, they were so good. They were so yummy. And then there was like a matching pair of those ginger jars. This booth was really great. When I see collections like this, I'm also very drawn to it. Color, shapes, different textures. And this booth had so many fun and funky things. Also loved all of the art. The flowers, they were silks, they were paper maches, they were just really different and really beautiful. I love the crewel flowers right there. I did think about getting that, but saving money for that jewelry. Okay, we've got to take a vote on this. This 80s purse, is it horrific or is it perfect for street style? It's so colorful. Talking about color, I had to show you this booth. It just made me extremely happy. So pretty, funky, lots of pinks, lots of color. I could just feel the love pouring out of this vendor's heart. After this, we go to Goodwill because I had to put my phone down and focus. Brandon found those jewelry booths and it was on, y'all. It was on. So here we are at Goodwill. He takes this off of the mannequin. I loved it. We grabbed it. We bought it. It was coming home with us. Look at that big, huge candle, Julia. Hey, B. Look at this little tree back here. I just thought it was so sweet. The little heart, the star on the top. It's just a wiring, whimsical little thing. And I thought it was so sweet. Can't remember the price if I looked at the price, but I had just literally spent hundreds of dollars and was feeling guilty. I don't know why, it's my job, but I just was like, okay, I'm not buying anything. The picture frames here are $1.99. I love this, but you can see the stand right there. I probably could have spent some time on it, but that was the excuse not to buy it. Loved those beautiful plates. This Goodwill is a wonderful, wonderful one. I also was obsessed with this. It was made so very well, just so thought out, and it was really thick, yummy fabric. And I found those, the vintage. It seems to be like there's always only two with the vintage placemats, but I thought they were sweet. I believe they were 99 cents. Can't remember. Don't quote me on that. We do not need more stockings, but again, I like to look at things. That's a problem of mine. I did get this for my mom. Better not pout. I just thought it was so super soft and super cozy. And every Christmas Eve, I put the Ring camera up and we just crowd around and take pictures around the tree. So we've got to walk to dinner. It's kind of close, but it is so cold. So I've got like an oversized white button down and
I'm gonna go
vintage. No, not yet. Vintage fur. Hi. Can you move over that way a little bit? And then just black shinies and comfies. So we went to Waterman's next door. That's my good girlfriend, Susan. There's Brandon and all the kids are at the end of the table. We're right there by the boardwalk, and then we went to go see the boardwalk lights on the ocean front, and it's so magical. My camera, you guys know, it's cracked, it's horrible, but you should definitely go see it.
It comes to those little tubes. See the white tubes? Bent all the way around.
Go there, go.
Well, you gotta take your time, I think.
Whoa.
That's trippy, isn't it? It's like space.
Change.
Last day, I've got on like a super cute, comfy, cozy outfit. And of course, today is going to be the most mild day. It's like so warm and it's been freezing cold. Let me just show you. Well, it looks a little ominous, but the sun is coming out and it is so warm today. Gosh, that's intense looking. Oh, had so much fun. So before we left, I had to come back and see if there was any more jewelry. I did pick up the line, I did put him back, and I just had a ball going back through and I found some amazing stuff. This is my girl Lulu. If she somehow finds this video, I'm a fan, and it was me that spent all those hundreds of dollars with you. Her booth was just everything that makes me happy. And look at all that. Oh, it was so fun going through. They're wild. $8.99. I didn't buy the yellow butterfly glosses, but they were so fun. Hopefully someone picked those up. This was fun too, looking at all the pieces she had in this beautiful case under glass. And every time I looked around or looked somewhere different, a new corner, there was something fun to be seen, to try on, to pick up, to touch. And I should have gotten the George name tag. I thought it was great. Does anybody have a man named George in their life? Look at this layup. Julia wanted me to get him. I loved him too.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one, isn't it? Hold up your back.
Wait, what?
I can't wait to see what you got in there. Oh, I can't wait to see. Santa was there on the second day we went back, Sunday, when we were heading back home, and he handed Julian a grab bag of so much fun stuff. Brandon's finding funky 80s fashion here. This was so tight on him, I wish I would have gotten that on camera. One of our new favorite things to do is to actually stop on the side of the road when there's cool places, and Brandon will see a antique sign before I do. So make sure you do it, and like you can find your person who really supports you, because he absolutely does. Look at these beautiful trees. I was obsessed with these and the cactuses. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you so soon. I'm obsessed. I love those.
Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? It's a phone. It's a phone. Look.
That feels so good. Okay, show me the phone.
It's right there.
Oh my God.
It's in my basket.
Your name is right here.
Mom, can I get this? Oh, come on.